Welcome back to the Guardian Project Podcast Paper Commander stream. I'm your host, Andy.
And I'm your other host, Mike Coyle.
And tonight we're joined by Colin and Chris. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back, Colin, and welcome to the stream for the first time, Chris. How are ya?
Good, thank you. Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, I'm doing great.
I was like, uh-oh, did we lose Colin already?
No. It's like, yeah, things are good.
I'm excited. So tonight we are just playing some regular Commander again. No special stipulations tonight. So we already randomized the player order. Colin is first, Coyle's last. Coyle's not first. You know, when we don't roll dice, apparently Coyle just doesn't go first.
That's right. I have nothing but luck. Nothing but luck.
Nothing but luck. So Colin, starting with you, we'll go in player order. What are you playing tonight?
Great. I am playing Firesong and Sunspeaker, shiny area of my playmat over here.
Right.
So I literally just finished this deck today. It's been something that I've wanted to build since I got the box of Dominaria, and haven't put it together yet. So it's been on the back burner now for a couple of years, and I think finally with like quarantine and all of that, I've been just smashing together a bunch of cards and trying to make it work. So we'll see if it works. I literally have no expectations whatsoever.
So first test run, and I assume you're playing red and white instants and sorceries.
Red and white instants and sorceries. There's a pretty large amount of creatures in there, so I don't know if that's like, maybe I'm just like too ready to be a creature-centric person, but it's also just what I have sitting around, so
nice.
We'll see how it goes.
All right. And this is Andy, and I'm playing Nikara, Lair, Scavenger, and Yannik, Scavenging Sentinel. So they are partners, and Nikara has Menace, and whenever another creature I control leaves the battlefield, if it had a counter on it, I draw a card and lose a life. And then Yannik says, when it enters the battlefield, exile another creature you control until it leaves the battlefield. And when you do, distribute X +1/+1 counters among any number of target creatures where X was that exiled creature's power. It has Vigilance. Nikara has Menace. So I'm dealing with keyword counters. Particularly, I play with some odd ones like training counters. I play with matrix counters. I play with prey counters. I mean, +1/+1 counters are overrated at this point, right? So, so I'm just playing with funky counters. I think for the most part, I do have to swing to win, and I think there is like a 6 or a 7 card infinite combo, but I don't know what it is. I think I stumbled upon it, but couldn't figure it out. So we'll see if that ever comes together again. And that's my deck.
All right. So Chris from Chicago Style Gaming playing Torbran tonight. My foily copy that doesn't actually shine very well, apparently. Torbran is a 2/4 Dwarf Noble, costs 3 red and a colorless, and its ability is very relevant. When it's on the battlefield, if a red source you control would deal damage to an opponent or a permanent an opponent controls, it deals that much damage +2 instead. So the whole deck is basically built around stopping power, leveraging Torbran to get a little bit of extra damage out of the various burn cards. And it runs kind of like a red stacks deck, sort of, where it's got a lot of different enchantments that punish you for doing things, but not punish like you can't do them. You just take damage when you do. So games go kind of quick.
All right.
Am I going to take damage every time a land enters the battlefield under my control?
Hypothetically possible.
Only like 3 or 4.
Could be lands, could be creatures. Your creatures could take damage, which will deal the damage to you. I don't know.
All of the above. Good luck.
All right, and this is Mike Coyle, and I'm going to be playing a Sleepy Boy, a Sleeping Island, Arixmethes, the Slumbering Isle. It's a 4-mana land that taps for blue and green. That's about it.
That's the whole deck. Just
I guess it turns into a 12/12, and I have ways of producing infinite mana for really big X spells that don't necessarily win on the spot, but maybe the next turn. And there's a lot of I don't know, krakens and leviathans and stuff in here too.
Who
It's a
knew?
lot of fun big mana spells deck.
Nice. Well, I wish you all the best of luck in these games.
Oh, why? Thank you.
You too.
You too.
I wish you slightly less luck than what I get.
All right. Are we ready to go?
I think so.
Oh my
Yes.
goodness. I get to go first. I'm so excited. I'm going to draw and I'm going to play a mountain and tap. Oh, I'll just wait. I'll pass
No,
the
play
It's a
the
lightning
soul
bolt.
ring.
It's a lightning
Play
bolt.
the soul ring.
turn.
All right.
That's it.
I'm going to draw, and I'm going to play Sandstep Citadel tapped, and then I pass my turn.
Okay. Draw. Myriad Landscape comes in tapped, and I will pass turn.
I will draw. I'll play this forest and pass the turn.
Okay, on your end step, then I will send Merchant of the Veil on an adventure. The instant haggle, discard a card if I do draw a card. That's on an adventure.
Adventure
Um,
time.
Gonna discard War Leader's Helix. There we go, and draw a card. So I think like one of the cool things about this deck, untap, upkeep, draw, are these adventure creatures from Eldraine, because you get all these like instants or sorceries
And
in
the
addition
creature.
to creatures.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I'll pay 2 for Lightning Greaves and pass the turn.
All right. I will untap, upkeep, draw. I am going to play an Exotic Orchard. Nope, hold on. Just one card. You didn't see what was below it.
What was more?
Nothing. It was a secret. Exotic Orchard. And then I'm going to pay 1 black mana for a Viscera Seer. And then I will pass my turn. I can sack a creature to scry 1.
Okay. Untap. Draw for turn. Drain Generator,
Ooh, like
and I will pass turn.
So you don't have any red sources yet.
Not yet.
Okay. Don't get a draw one. How many red pips in Torbran's casting cost?
3.
Okay.
All right, so we have a little bit of time.
Yep. You do.
I will play. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not going to play that. You didn't see it. I'm playing against Island.
I actually didn't see it, so it's cool.
Perfect. It was a different land. I'll play this card called Kiora's Follower.
All right.
Ooh.
And that'll pass the turn.
Okay, untap, upkeep, draw. All right. We didn't get there. I really tried. I had 2 lands in hand and Lightning Greaves both times that I had opening hands.
Nice.
And you got to haggle.
I did. So I
Oh,
figured the
gosh.
haggle might get me there, but I'm going to be passing the turn.
All right. I will untap, upkeep, draw. I am going to play a forest, and then I am going to pay 3, and I don't, this is not salt that I'm throwing in the wound, but I'm going to cultivate.
Cool.
That's okay. That's okay.
And I'm going to grab myself a plains and a swamp. The swamp will come in tapped. The plains will go to my hand, and then I will. I'm going to move to combat, and Chris, I'm going to poke you for 1.
All right.
And then after that, I pass my turn.
What a power move.
That was a power move. I'll remember that. All right. Draw for turn. There's the red source.
Hey.
All right.
Just bluffing my way through.
Yeah. He's got 3 more. It's fine. Or 2 more.
He could crack the Myriad Landscape and get 2 more.
That's actually what I'm thinking about doing. But for now, I'm just going to play Commander Sphere
That's great.
and pass the turn.
All right. I'm going to untap.
So we didn't ask about it at the beginning, but Chris and Colin, if you want to go ahead and tell everybody where they can find you online. I know that your Twitter handles are already displayed on the screen, but can you tell everyone what you do, what content you create, and where they can find you?
Go ahead, Chris.
So You can find me on Twitter in two spots. The one is on screen, Shy Style Gaming, and the other is at Conviction MTG. My background with Magic, just in short, is I started actually as a kind of like a vendor, I guess, in college, selling collections that I'd find at garage sales and stuff. This was about 10 to 15 years ago to date myself, and got into selling cards, parsing them out, and turned it into a little side business, which I kept up with through the entire last decade and up through a couple of days ago. I think we'll touch on that later. But
Sure.
the other thing I do, which is more of a passion now for me in Magic, I've always been a player. I started playing in roughly 97 is when I bought my first couple of packs. I really got serious about Magic in 2000. My first LGS visit and draft and everything was an invasion draft right around pre-release, which would have been the end of 2000. And so Invasion kind of got me hooked on the game. Fell in love with dragons. I just loved the lore around dragons. So they're my favorite tribe. And as a result of that, I now am a content creator. I do Magic Finance. I do brewing. I do a podcast for Conviction Gaming, and that's pretty much it.
Awesome.
Nice.
Cool. And you can find me at twitch.tv/Colin O'Clock, streaming Magic, a lot of arena drafts, and I think we're going to make it a regular Wednesday night EDH stream on my channel also. That's been going off recently. It's been a lot of fun. And I since quarantine and all this stuff has happened, I've dedicated a lot of time to arena and actually hit the Mythic qualifier last season for the first time. So
Congrats.
yeah,
Yeah.
gonna try to jam as much as I can in there.
Heck yeah.
That's awesome.
Cool.
All right, Coil, I think it's your turn.
It is. So I'm going to tap these 3 lands and then tap this Kiora's Follower to untap this land and then tap this land for 4 mana. And I'm going to cast this land.
Nice.
Perfect.
It comes in tapped and it comes in with 5 slumber counters. And I remove a slumber counter every time I cast a spell.
One sleepy boy.
That's right. He's just sleeping.
Taking a little nappy nap.
Cool. Untap, upkeep, draw.
Fingers
There we
crossed.
go.
All
there we
right.
go. It happened. It's a thing.
Got
and
there.
while we are here, I am going to pay 3. This is the first time I'm playing with this card. Runetail, Kitsune Ascendant.
All right.
It says when you have 30 or more life, flip Runetail, Kitsune Ascendant. I guess that just happens right now. It doesn't say end step.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna flip that, and it Runetail's essence prevent all damage that would be dealt to creatures you control.
Solid. That's an enchantment now, right? Or is that a creature?
That is a legendary enchantment.
All right.
Ooh. Okay, that's it. I'll pass turn from there.
All right. Untap.
That's the best reason to actually have a hot spot somewhere on your
Yeah. I found it by accident one day, and I was like, every time I have a foil card, now I'm just gonna throw it over there.
So I'm gonna play a Plains, and I'm gonna do something that I've never done, so I'm really excited. I'm gonna pay 3 for a Sword of Truth and Justice.
Ooh.
Yes, sort of anti-AT Flurry.
Pro white and blue. And it is pretty much pro against me in most cases. And then whenever a creature deals combat damage to a player, I put a +1/+1 counter on a creature I control, and then I proliferate. So we're gonna suit up this Viscera Seer, and then we're gonna swing at Coil for 3.
I will take 3.
Yes. I'm gonna put a counter on Viscera Seer, and then I'm gonna populate Viscera Seer's counter. And then I pass my turn.
Okay. Untap.
I think it's like the most underrated sword for Commander right now.
It's the first time I've cast it. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Another mountain for turn.
Hey. That's 3 sources. You got it.
I did get there.
Torbran, no red spell. Come on. I'm sure it'll live through a whole round. No one will be scared enough to remove
it. Red likes to destroy creatures and artifacts. Don't do it. Don't do it.
And lands.
Oh, that's actually true. Yeah.
I just like to destroy. It's for some reason they can't hit enchantments, but
That is weird.
So I will go ahead and tap
Hey, Zuby. Zuby's in the
for
chat.
So many options this turn. Finally, I'm going to tap out to play a Brash Taunter.
Nice.
Love that card.
Yeah, I just got it actually recently, so I'm pretty excited. It's the first time I'm casting it. It's a 1/1 indestructible, and then whenever it deals damage, is dealt damage, I should say, it deals that much damage to target opponent, and then 3 tap, it fights another creature. And I will pass.
All right. I can't wait to have my 12/12 on board, and you can just abuse it so much.
Yeah.
Zuby said we got some interesting commanders today. We do, which is nice. We've never seen Arixmethes in play yet. Firesong and Sunspeaker is pretty uncommon, and Torbran I don't think we see enough. I love him.
Mm-hmm.
Torbran's one of my favorites.
It's really good.
I'm going to tap Arixmethes for 2 mana. And then I'm going to tap Kiora's Follower to untap Arixmethes. And I'm going to tap Arixmethes for another 2 mana, so 4. And then tap a Forest for 5 mana to cast a Grow from the Ashes Kicked.
Nice.
So I'm going to search my library for 2 basic lands and put them onto the battlefield.
Gross, Coil.
Yeah, chat said
That wasn't me. It was Zuby.
Well, it was a couple of weeks ago. I went on Zuby's stream. Oh, Colin, you were playing during that time, and I was just going nuts in chat. So maybe Zuby's giving me some payback. Okay, so now I got 5 more manas to play.
Wow, classic Civic deck.
Yeah,
Really? Definitely ramping hard here.
You didn't even need Kinnan.
No, Keenan's on. So this deck was actually, when I built it, it was built as a $25 budget deck, including the command.
Okay.
Nice.
It is no longer that because there's a card, Pemin's Aura, that has spiked in price. That makes it so this is no longer a budget.
Oh, that's the untapper.
Yeah, that's one of the ways I can produce infinite mana in the deck.
Nice.
Yeah.
So a forest and 2 islands. I'm going to cast Spring. This is a Spring to Mind. So it has Aftermath, draw 2 cards for 4 and 2 blue.
What does Spring do?
So Spring is search my library for a basic land and put it on battlefield tapped.
Oh.
I'm just ramping more.
But
it removes Slumbering.
What's the CMC of that?
Total CMC?
No. Just Spring.
Spring is 3.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So it's Cultivate, but you don't get a basic land in your hand.
Or Kodoma's Reach for 1 extra. Right? Or no,
Rampant
Growth.
Overgrowth, Rampant Growth. Yeah.
You get the card draw in your graveyard.
That's true.
Later.
That's true.
And so I'm going to search for a forest in a second, but just to fast track some stuff, I'm going to cast an Elvish Visionary to draw a card afterward.
That's fine.
So yeah, I'm going to grab my forest, draw a card, and that'll be my turn.
Cool. Untap, upkeep, draw. Hey, what's up?
So that Brash Taunter, when it's dealt damage, right, it can just kill that Kiora's Follower, right? Is that how this works? Any target?
It fights them, so it doesn't actually. It's only a 1/1, so it won't actually.
But if you block, right? If I were to swing, wouldn't it?
It deals no. So when it's dealt damage, when Brash Taunter takes damage, it deals that much damage to a target opponent, not any target.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
Opponent. All right.
I wish it was any target. That would be insane. But
that would be insane.
So good.
It's kind of like a pseudo repercussion on a stick, though. Sorta. Kinda.
I have cast my Merchant of the Veil from an adventure. I'm going to move to equip Lightning Greaves to it.
Yes.
If that is okay. And then I'm just going to leave that up as a blocker and pass turn.
All right. I am going to untap. And then I am going to draw. and play a. I'm gonna play Caves of Koilos, and then I will play. A Chromatic Lantern, and then I am going to move to combat, and I am going to swing white. You all can block this.
Yes. Maybe I really want to keep my Elvish Visionary.
Who did you want to deal the damage to, Andy? You could attack me. I'll block. I'll target the damage over to somebody, and then you get your proliferate. Actually, I guess you wouldn't. Would you?
No, I wouldn't. I have to deal with the player.
Never mind.
I have to deal with the player. That's okay, though. That's okay. All right, so... I'm going to swing it over at Colin.
Yeah, just so before you do, I have this thing that says prevent all damage that would be dealt to creatures.
Oh, shoot.
I was gonna let you do it, but I'll be nice.
Okay, you're right. You're right. Crap.
Attacking Colin is fun, says ADHD.
I actually really appreciate that you do that, because that's been like the hardest thing with not playing in person, is like trying to keep up with everybody's board state over the internet.
Yeah. I don't know. I felt it with Spell Table. It's like easier. Like sometimes I can't see across the table. I won't bother to ask. But here I'm like just clicking all the cards. I'm like, what's this thing? Oh, but you can't. You don't have that up on your screen, right, Andy?
I guess I can do it. I don't have it displayed though on stream.
Yeah.
But I can search. All right. So that's a silly idea. So
don't come at me.
Right.
Is what I'm saying.
Oh,
I mean, you can, but.
Fine, I'll swing it at Coil.
I'll block with my Elvish Vision.
I figured. And then after that, I'll play Nikara. I'll play Nikara, Lair, Scavenger. So again, it has Menace, and whenever another creature I control leaves the battlefield, if it had a counter on it, period, I draw a card and lose a life. And then I pass.
Okay.
Just to answer Zuby's question in the chat, or really statement, I don't play Omniscience. I don't own Omniscience. I'm not that kind of monster, Zuby.
Shots fired.
He's not me, and he's not playing Joda, because that deck is ridiculous.
I mean, I had an Eldrazi Morophon deck once.
I still have one, actually. It's a lot of fun. It's not very good.
I'm going to play Fist of Sense.
I'm going to play a Hedron Archive.
All right.
I'm going to tap that to pop the Myriad Landscape. And go search out 2 mountains that come in tapped. And that is actually going to be it. So I'll just pass while I'm searching the second one out.
All right. Untap. And draw. I like that card.
That doesn't sound good for us.
Yeah,
nope.
Yep. I'm going to tap this Arixmethes for 2 mana. And then tap...
Soon Arixmethes will be a creature I can remove.
Yeah. You've got 1 mana up right now. That's true. So yeah, I'll have 3 mana here. I'm going to cast Wildest Dreams for X equals 1 to return X target cards from your graveyard to your hand. Exile Wildest Dreams. It's an XX green sorcery from Kaladesh.
Okay.
It's so good. I have it in Zaxara X Spell Tribal.
Ooh.
It comes together nicely in there.
And I am going to return... let's return Grow from the Ashes to my hand.
It's not going to stay in your hand very long, I don't think.
This goes to 1. Then I will tap 5 and cast Grow from the Ashes with Kicker.
Called it.
Hey,
And
it's being
that
grown
takes
from the ashes.
last slumber counter off of Arixmethes.
Chad said that was the wildest dream.
It's so wild. So I need to.
So Arixmethes is now a creature.
It's a 12-12?
It's a 12.
This is crap. This is crap. Total crap.
Why? Because you're literally the only good swing right now.
Yep. I was like, I don't mind. Chris doesn't mind.
I could swing at Chris and just let him choose who takes the damage.
Oh, that's so mean, though.
He might choose me. He might choose me.
Oh, no. At least it's not commander damage, though, if it's being swung at Chris.
Yeah.
That's true. That's more incentive.
He converts it into regular non-commander damage, which we all appreciate.
That's... Yeah. Chris, can I convince you to throw damage at Colin's face?
Zuby sees what I want to do.
It could be convinced, yeah.
I also have mono white open.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. You do have that. I mean, I'm willing to take that risk. I've ramped like 5 times already this game. I can recap the Arixmethes. So I'm going to tap my Kiara's follower to untap my Arixmethes.
Yikes.
Okay.
I will move to combat.
Yeah.
I'll declare Arixmethes as an attacker at Chris.
Okay. I will block.
Okay, you block 12 damage.
Yep. So Brash Taunter gets its ability triggered, and Colin.
Wow.
damage.
We just met. This is our...
Oh my gosh. I can't believe this is happening.
Nice to meet
I'm
you.
enabling this and totally understand.
This is crazy.
That's okay. I'm game. I'm game for it.
Pass the turn with an ominous amount of double blue mana up.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Sure. Okay. Land for turn. Look at that. Just pulling all these lands now. That's lovely. 5 mana. Poor Firesong over there costs so much mana.
The ability's too good.
Sunspeaker doesn't cost that much. It's mostly just it's Firesong, not Sunspeaker.
Yeah. I think I might just throw down this. I think I'm gonna pass the turn here
All right.
with an ominous amount of mana.
It's super ominous for sure.
I'm gonna untap, draw. I'm gonna play a Myriad Landscape tapped. And then I'm going to move to combat. And I'm going to swing 5 at Coil.
No blocks.
Okay. So I get to put a +1/+1 counter on a creature I control. I'm going to put it on Nikara. And then I'm going to proliferate. Put that there and there. And then I am going to...
Zuby says Coil has no counter spells.
After that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to pass my turn.
I do not play the card Counterspell, so technically he's correct.
Wait, what's the 3-mana one that exiles the crap when it gets countered? Wait, didn't say please. Didn't say please.
Doesn't that mill?
It also mills, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Land for turn.
If you didn't say please.
That's right. It's an uncard they slipped into. Eldraine.
Into Eldraine.
So, do I escalate things severely, or do we just keep kind of hanging out?
I mean, let's escalate.
Escalate.
That sounds fun.
Escalate away.
Escalate.
I mean, just
All
like
right.
damage.
That's Torbran's MO, right? Like you have
It
to
is.
escalate.
It
You're
is
gonna-
all about escalating. Yes.
You're gonna become scary.
I will be. I think yes. That would be the answer. Is yes. I would be scary. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, the commander sphere, and 6. Like that, I think is how I want to tap this. Actually, no. I'm gonna keep these 3 up. I'm gonna tap it like that for 6. To play fiery emancipation.
Hey, so Quill,
Oh,
all that
God.
open mana that you had.
Holy crap. Oh no.
No, we can hit someone for 36 next turn. Right?
Yeah, basically somebody give you 1 shot.
Hey, Chris, how much can I convince you to hit Coil for 36?
I actually am already thinking about it because, you know, he's the bully.
And you wouldn't be able to
He's
hit.
got the big creature on the field. I don't know what to tell you.
Holy
I'm just kind of holding the board hostage. I'm passing turn.
I'm just saying that if you go for me, you won't have it for anybody else.
Oh, I know.
Oh no.
What I really need is I need to find a way to steal your Kiora's follower so that I can untap Brash Taunter and do it a second time in a turn.
Ooh.
Oh Lord.
Oh, as I drop my horn.
We didn't see it.
I didn't see
If
it.
there was a red card, that's all I saw.
Yeah.
Who would have guessed?
Yeah.
I was wondering if I should fix it or not. just do it already. Oh man, this is really hard.
I've never seen Fire Emancipation in play before, and this is very scary.
So I just got a couple of cards from Core Set 21. Those two, and there was one more. Something Geyser. It's 2 red and X, and it deals X damage to any target.
Oh.
And I just got him like a couple days ago. So
I added Fire Emancipation. I actually opened one in foil, which was very exciting to my Torbran deck, but I haven't played it enough to be able to cast it yet. But I'm living vicariously through you watching this spicy board state.
I can't actually believe this. This feels like I'm playing limited almost.
I'm gonna tap my Arixmethes for 2. Tap Kiora's follower, untap Arixmethes. And then tap for 2 more here. We'll tap both a green and a blue. So 2
Well, don't do anything too scary.
Oh, it's not scary, but will force something scary to happen, I think.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
I'm going to play a Whelming Wave to return all creatures to their owner's hands except for Krakens, Leviathans, Octopuses, Serpents.
I mean, I guess I'm not mad
Well,
about that.
I have a response. I'm gonna tap this, pay 3, discard a card, and draw a card. I'm gonna be
to tap that creature to.
What's that? Oh, I don't have to. Yeah. Oh, great. Oh,
Even
so I
better.
could have done that on my turn. I was like, I gotta leave this thing up as a blocker. I'm gonna discard Electro Dominance. Didn't have the second red pip. Draw a card.
Okay.
I have no responses. I pass priority.
I really don't want to return things.
Hey, I mean, it's only 1 creature for you.
Fight it.
I think I'm gonna fight it, Coil.
Yay.
And then that.
I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna trigger the fight on Arixmethes.
Oh my
And you.
God.
I love it.
Oh!
This is amazing. Kill
And
Coil, says Zuby.
May I ask your intentions?
Yeah, I think I can win next turn.
Oh, Lord.
So it's against. Are you going to be hitting me then? With this one?
Yeah, he said at
Yeah,
you.
I'm fighting the Arixmethes, and then when the fight resolves, the Brash Taunter's ability triggers. Geez, that's hard to say.
Okay.
And I'm going to target you with the damage.
This escalated quickly.
So I'll let the fight happen, and then when the target triggers me, trigger targets me.
The target triggers.
The target triggers me.
Yep.
I'm gonna go down with a fight, and we're gonna go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh.
Squall line for X equals 8 to do 8 damage to all creatures with flying and each player.
Wow. Each creature with flying?
Yeah,
And
each
each
creature with
player.
flying and each player.
Okay, so
I
you're
give
dealing
it
8
31.
damage.
So
So
I'm
you do 8
taking
damage to each
8.
player.
I'm taking 8.
Oh, that's mono green. Target specific damage.
Right.
Mono
And
green
then
burn.
I take 36 damage.
Holy cow.
Wow.
All right, Colin, do you actually have an exile effect? Because I don't.
Yes, I do. I have Swords to Plowshares and Path to Exile in here, I think.
Oh. Or I do in the deck. I don't have it in my hand, is what I'm saying.
Right, I don't. No, not in my hand. So I'm gonna untap. My turn, right? We're good to go.
Coil got obliterated there.
Yeah, my turn ends
Control.
abruptly as I die.
Okay. Do not have that. I can just do. Wait. Oh yeah. I can just do more damage to Brash Taunter for funsies.
I mean, I might have, I might get something useful, I guess, unless you,
Yeah.
I mean, you can do whatever.
I'm gonna go digging. I'm gonna use the Merchant of the Veil's ability. Pay 3. Discard, let's say, Felidar Sovereign, because that's not going to happen anymore. Draw a card. I can play a land for turn. And, um, not that this is going to help that much. How much damage do you have on board, Andy?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 10 on board right now.
10? I could get 3.
That's 13.
Not quite enough, huh? Well, I have a play. I'm going to play it. Norn's Annex. I'm going to pay 3 and 4 life for this thing. Go down to 16. Make it a little bit easier on Brash Taunter there. Creatures can attack me or a planeswalker I control unless their controller pays 2 Phyrexian life for each of these creatures.
Okay.
That's. I suppose I will just go to combat and attack Chris for 2.
Okay, 29.
Okay.
Yep.
And then
That's it. That's all I
at the
got.
end of your turn, I'm going to pay 4, and I'm going to flash in Slippery Bog Bonder. It's flash hexproof 3/3. When it enters, I put a hexproof counter on target creature. So I'm going to put it on Nikara. It's got hexy.
Nice.
And then I may move any number of counters from among creatures I control onto that creature. So I'm going to move these 3 counters onto Nikara and make it 5. All right. So then I will untap. And draw. Well, that doesn't really do a whole lot. Let's see. Let's play an Overgrown Tomb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know if this matters. I don't think it does. Okay, so I'm gonna have that. Actually, I'll pay 2 life. It's fine. I'll go down to 30. This is fine.
This is fine.
I am going to. So I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It would only be 9 commander damage. That's not that great. So let's go ahead and pay 1, 2, 3, 4. And play Yannik, Scavenging Sentinel, and I'm going to exile Slippery Bog Bonder under it. So when it gets exiled, I put +1/+1 counters on creatures I control up to the power of that creature. So I'm going to put 3 +1/+1 counters on creatures I control. That'd be 12. Do I care about that? Do I care? That's the question. I'm going to put 2 here and 1 over here. I feel like I need a different card. Like what I have is not good. Or do I put them on Nikara? Hold on, let me think. So if I had put the 3 there, it'd be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think the most I can make it is 17 if I really wanted to try for commander damage. Crap. All right, so I'm going to well, I guess you got to try it, right? So we're going to move to combat, and I'm going to swing these at Chris. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 at Chris. Of that, 7 of it, I guess, is commander damage from Nikara. I guess it might matter. I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter on Nikara, and then I'm going to proliferate. So I'll put 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and then I am going to... I'm actually just going to go ahead and pass the turn.
All right.
What are the power toughnesses on the creatures now?
Right now I have 3, 4. So a 6/6, a 9/9, and a 5/5.
Okay.
The 9/9 has hexproof.
The 9/9 has hexproof.
Yep. Okay. Land for turn. Gotta make sure I do this right.
The chat says settle the wreckage.
I don't think Tanner's getting into fight. Battle. I will say we'll get into fights, but
Okay, so for 5, 1, 2 Hedron Archive for 3, 4, 5. Hour of So Hour of Devastation. Putting that on the stack. As all creatures lose indestructible until end of turn. Hour of Devastation deals 5 damage to each creature and each non-Bolas planeswalker.
So it's 15.
And I believe... I think I did this out of order, though. No, I think I'm okay.
Lord.
So your Viscera Seer is a 4/4 or the...
It's a 6/6 because of the +2/+2 from the sword.
Yeah. And it doesn't have hexproof, correct?
Correct, it does not. Nikara has hexproof.
Yes. Okay. All right. So Hour of Devastation on the stack. Is that...
I mean, okay. I have no responses to Hour.
No, you have to hold priority.
I'm holding priority. Yes, my bad.
Yeah.
So then, paying 3, tapping the Brash Taunter, target your Viscera Seer for a fight.
Okay. In response to that...
Yes, please.
I'm going to sacrifice Yannik Scavenging Sentinel.
Oh.
And I am going to... I'm going to pay fudge. Yeah, nope, it's fine. I'm going to pay 4 to play... No, I'm not. I don't have to do that yet. That's silly. All right, I'm going to sacrifice Yannik Scavenging Sentinel to scry 1. And when Yannik dies, Slippery Bog Bonder comes back into play.
Okay.
And I'm going to put a hexproof counter on Visceraseer.
Oh.
Ooh, tricky. All right, hold on.
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
That was not something that I saw happening.
No, me neither.
I guess
so
sacrifice Yannik on the stack. Is that what we're
yeah,
doing?
yeah.
Okay.
Right. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's fine.
Right.
So there was.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out. So the counter. Just trying to follow the play here. The counter comes in because
Slippery Bog Bonder, when it comes in, I put a hexproof counter on target creature.
got it. Yes. Okay. That helps. Thank you.
Yeah.
And Visceraseer is a 6/6, you said?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So this is not ideal. You're going to live, and I'm not okay with that. But
yes. Yes.
Not great. I will, in response, Blaze.
What is that?
So it's an instant. It says deals 1 damage to target creature, 1 damage to target player and 1 damage to target creature that player controls. If I had a land enter, it's got landfall, and it does 3 instead to the creature and the player.
Okay.
So I'm gonna respond to your sacrifice and Searing Blaze Seer.
Okay, at the seer.
And also target you for the damage. So there's 2 targets. I have to declare.
So now we have things on the stack. So so now I have no, I don't have responses after that. So this is Colin, you do?
No, I do not.
Oh, okay. So then I'm gonna take 9.
Right.
No, I want to scry one.
Yeah, you.
So, what was I at? 30? No.
Yep.
30?
You're at 30.
28.
Yep.
30. Okay. So I'm gonna sacrifice. Okay. So I'm gonna sacrifice Viscera Seer to scry one now. So there's now two scries on, I guess, on the stack. So now I'm gonna but I guess I'm gonna stack it so that I scry before Nikara goes off, because Nikara says lose a life and draw a card when a creature leaves the battlefield that had a counter on it. So I am going to lose a life, draw a card, go down to 29, and then I'm going to scry one. And I'm going to put this on bottom. I don't have that card anymore. And then, okay, so now that resolves. And then Yannik. Oh, no, I did that in response. So will that resolve?
The
first scry probably does not resolve, I don't believe, because the Viscera Seer isn't there.
No, I mean the spell where I take 9 damage.
No, I don't think so, because you sacked it in response to that spell, right?
Right.
Well, it says Searing Blaze deals 1 damage to target player and 1 damage to target creature that player controls.
Okay, so it'll still deal it to me. So now I take 9.
Yeah, it's not contingent.
Yep. So now I take 9.
And then you have the other Viscera Seer scry trigger, and
Yannik is being sacked. So now Yannik is being sacked. Goes to the graveyard. I'm going to scry one first for the Viscera Seer. This hexproof counter is not happening. Scry that to the bottom. And now Nikara says if a creature leaves the battlefield and had a counter on it, I lose a life and draw a card. I'm going to put Yannik actually in my graveyard. I'm going to lose a life and draw a card. Okay. And now Slippery Bog Bonder enters the battlefield. I'm going to put a hexproof counter on it. No, it already has it. I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So I put it on it. And then I can move any number of counters. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. It's going to die because now Hour of Devastation is going to resolve. So I'm just going to leave a hexproof counter on it is what I'm going to do. And then Hour of Devastation resolves?
It does, yeah. So then everything takes
15.
15. Yep. The brash taunter actually dies as well because it loses.
Because it loses. Oh, great. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm down to 1 life. And my creature is going to live because prevent all damage that would be dealt to creatures I control.
So now these die. I'm going to put Nikara in the command zone. Slippery Bogbinder goes to the graveyard. A creature left the battlefield that had a counter on it, so I lose a life and draw a card.
Does it see that happen, or does everything resolve all at once here?
Everything should resolve all at once.
Right.
And technically, Andy's triggers would resolve first. Before your 45 damage happens, Chris. To somebody's face.
Got it.
Oh, it's just one person?
Yeah, someone's living.
Oh, so I didn't take 15. Right?
No. We
Oh,
both take 15 for the hour, but now he's got a brash taunter that's going to
No. Only one person takes damage from the brash taunter. All the creatures take 15, and then I can choose 15 to go to one person.
Right.
Okay.
So I will choose you though, Colin.
Yeah, so I'm down to 1 life.
Oh Lord.
So Andy, you wouldn't. You would be at 18.
No, but it is more than that, right? Because if a source you control would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals triple that damage to that permanent or player instead.
Yeah.
So
you're doing 45.
45 damage gets done to.
Because 15 damage is to the brash taunter, and then. 45.
Oh no, it's 15. No, it's. Oh yeah, it's 15 to the brash taunter, and then it's 45 out.
Yes. Yeah.
Is that coming at me?
It's coming at you, because you still have it on the board.
I am so dead.
Lord.
Boom.
So I die, assuming I die next turn. Holy crap.
He would kill his own brass taunter to do it, though.
I mean, I feel pretty good about that, but it's still pretty scary.
Yeah.
Lordy. Okay. Well, that happened.
So that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Do I have anything to do here? Hold on, let's see. I am going to play. I'm going to pay 4, and I'm going to play at the end of your turn, Makeshift Mannequin on my Yannik Scavenging Sentinel. So you return this target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield with a mannequin counter on it. As long as it has a mannequin counter on it, it has when this creature becomes the target of a spell or ability, sacrifice it.
Okay.
So it's not so great, but it's gonna have. I'm just gonna write man.
That was a pretty clutch hexproof counter. I definitely did not expect that.
That was pretty cool. Someone says in chat says play Siege Rhino and Blanket 10 times. All right, so this is actually really bad because I target things and put counters on it. So that mannequin counter is actually pretty horrible at this point. Untap. Draw for turn. Play Forest, and then I'm going to play. Actually, this is, I think, totally fine because this is pretty cool. This is pretty fun. It's not going to do anything that's very. I might still not live, but I get to say I did it now. I'm going to. It just feels like I did nothing last turn now, but it's okay. I feel like Makeshift Mannequin is going to be silly for this. So I'm going to cycle Godzilla Primeval Champion, so Titanith Rex. I'm going to put a trample counter on target creature I control, which is Yannik, but that means I have to sacrifice it.
Okay.
So I cycle and then I draw. I still draw, right? Or is this just cycle to put a counter on it?
No, you still
draw.
Cycle.
Okay,
yeah,
I still draw.
draw.
Okay, so I'm gonna draw, and then I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna cast Eerie Ultimatum and return all my creatures from the graveyard to the battlefield.
Oh wow. Okay.
It was all permanents.
All permanents, yes.
As long as they have different names. Or whatever. Commander.
So I'm going to return these creatures all to the battlefield at the same time and stack these triggers.
Okay.
And I'm going to have Slippery Bogbonder enter and put a hexproof counter on Yannik. And then Yannik is going to exile Godzilla Primeval Champion. I'm going to put 11 +1/+1 counters on Yannik. I think that's what I'm supposed to do here. 6. Maybe not. Is that what I do? No. I'm going to do it on Viserys. So 6, that's 12, so I guess 5 here. No. Shoot. No. I'll put all 11 here. No, it has hexproof. Crap. No, it's fine. I'll put all 11 here. I'll put 11 there, and then it has hexproof. And then after that, I pass my turn.
Okay.
I got to resolve an eerie ultimatum.
That's cool. Especially after throwing Titanith Rex into the graveyard.
Right.
Extra bonus.
Chat says it's like they're on a mushroom trip.
Yeah, this is my like exile zone over here.
So I really hope you don't have like, I don't know, a counter spell or something. I'm going to be tapping out for I think it's 10, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Yeah.
7,
Uh-huh.
9, 10.
Oh, God.
All of the Titans.
Okay, what is
Deal
it?
X damage to each of up to 2 target creatures and/or players. I'm just going to target you for
Wow.
10. X is 10, and then Fiery Emancipation will do 30.
Yeah, I die.
Yeah.
That was so good.
It's actually, you know what?
No, it's
I'm
not.
wrong on that because it's 2x. Hold on one second.
Yeah.
I'm actually wrong on that.
Cast-
It'll still get you, but I actually have to cast something else. Hold on. So 1, 2, 3 is Chandra, and then I surge cost for 1, and I tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it's 18 to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Very nice.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
That's actually that's a pretty fun way to die, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I had Life Matrix, so that was pretty cool. It wasn't right at the time.
Coil, I'm just gonna say I'm very sorry. I had a plan to win on that next like come around, and I did not expect the hexproof token. So
I just love being able to tell people, it's like, you know what, this was $25 when I built this town.
it really was nothing personal. It was just I thought I could win.
That was great. No, this was such a good game.
Yeah.
Um,
It's funny because a lot of those cards are also in this deck, the Firesong deck, but I realized when I played that prevent all damage to creatures, one of like the main win conditions is Brash Hunter or Stuffy Doll, and I can't damage those creatures. I was like, what am I gonna do? Exile my own enchantment, I think, at some point.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. So, well, for us, you can check out our show, The Guardian Project Podcast. We record new episodes every Wednesday. You can find it on whatever platform you listen to. And the links to all of these decks will be in the show notes below. So we'll get the deck list from Colin and Chris after the game. If you also would like to check out our videos on YouTube, we post all of our videos for our streams every week on Sunday. Don't forget to subscribe and follow if you like our content. What we're going to do now is if you're in stream, we are going to take a quick 5-minute break, and we will be back with Game 2 in just a couple minutes. All right.